Hey guys, and welcome back to basically a 2-year-old game. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Everyone knows it, everyone loves it. And I started playing it about 2 years ago, and I just never completed it. Mainly because I had a lot of issues with my laptop on running it. So when they announced the PlayStation 4 version, I thought that I would be able to play the last few chapters right as they came out. But basically, the PC version released months before the PlayStation 4 version released as far as the final chapters. So everyone had already seen the final chapters, and I didn't see any reason to hop on it immediately. Should have done it before now, but it's okay. I'm excited to play more. Now, I will say, in my old videos, which I've deleted some of them most likely, I got through part of Chapter 3. I hadn't gotten to Chapter 4 or 5. So unfortunately, I do know a little bit of what's to come. I actually planned on playing back to where I was and just picking up. But for one, the videos weren't as high quality as I wanted them to be from like a lag standpoint, from a quality standpoint, as well as they've changed so much in Chapter 1 alone that I wanted to show you guys that. So we're going to start over fresh. Can I? Cool. Archives. Neat. Okay. Moving pictures. The old song. Rise and Fall was where I was. Colossal Wonders. The last reel. Now this is weird for me. This game is like one of those kid-friendly horror games, you know, like FNAF, Bendy, where it shouldn't scare me, but it did. I don't know if it will again this time since I've, played about half of it, but I don't know. We'll see. Dear Henry, it seems like a lifetime since we worked on cartoons together. 30 years really slips away, doesn't it? If you're back in town, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you. Your best pal, Joey Drew. So one of the reasons I wanted to restart recording, like I said, was because I have the PlayStation 4 version now, and I'll be able to record it at much better frame rate without lag, etc. So I'm doing this for you guys. I've missed y'all. I hope y'all been doing well, and I hope you don't mind the little devil darling. It's also really cool because they, changed, spoiler alert, but Boris is like, a version of him at least, is like cut open on a table in this chapter. They changed the design of him there. They added a bunch of little things that honestly I don't remember what they did Joey, or didn't add.
I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
And I don't remember if our character like actually talked before. Maybe he did, maybe I just not paying attention.
Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
That's awesome. Hold on. No. Well, okay, cool. So
looks like they knocked out a wall or two after I left. Guess it took a few people to replace me.
So stuff like this, I don't remember a room like this existing the first time around. Maybe I'm mistaken about that. Maybe it did. There's Bendy. He's so cute. Wait, what was that? Thought I heard something. I know that some of these, like one or two of these will change if you look one direction to the other. So I wasn't sure if that was for real, and I wasn't sure, how much that happened. But, not happening at all right now, so. Gross, Bendy. Flush once in a while, jeez. It's weird to be back in that run button. Nope. Maybe. Nope. So, I mean, like, they updated a lot of the visuals. They added a lot more, bendies here and there. Little bits and pieces. If you are looking for, like, the story, you should watch my episode 1, which should still be up. Otherwise, I'm just kind of running through right now. Well, I say that. I'm still exploring every little bit. Oh. So circle is to interact. Got it. I didn't want to delete episode 1 entirely because it's cool to see the differences between it before and after, as well as that was one of the first episodes I introduced Frobot. Oh, that's so weird to talk about. So, I don't hardly use Frobot anymore just because it takes so much editing time. But We'll see. I'd like to see Robot come back again one day. Hello. Ink output schedule. Man, they added a ton of, like, little details. Like, I don't remember a jump tutorial the first time around, but maybe I'm mistaken about that.
Use a few dry cells.
Okay, yeah. So there's, like... Yeah, I don't remember that at all in the first go-around. Learning how to go about grabbing things, etc.
Down there, old friend.
Certainly don't remember this. I do, because I played it like a month ago. Because what I planned on doing was I planned on just playing back where I was, right? But then I saw so much new things like this monstrosity that I was like, you know what? No. I'm gonna re-record Chapter 1, because some people might want to see it. If you don't want to see Chapter 1, go ahead and skip this episode, because Chapter 1's gonna be this episode, I'm pretty sure. My part of Chapter 2, but... So, that's the ink machine, or the version of it, or one of them, or whatever. So, oh, hello. Don't mind if I diddly do. See, stuff like this, I don't remember a lot of this. I don't at all.
Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another nickel. Because when we played it last time, I remember the time clock things, but I only remember those in Chapter 2. I don't even remember in Chapter 1. And what little bit I remember in Chapter 1, it was like, you went pretty far into the chapter before you found it, you know? It wasn't, like, right there. Ah! Ah! I love it. I do stuff like that all the time. Not all the time, I don't own a dartboard, but when I used to own a dartboard, I used to do it all the time. In fact, there are many holes in the wall to show when I didn't do that, and when I just tried to play darts as recommended. And by recommended, I mean... cool. So, it's weird. It's weird to be back here again. It's weird to be playing Bendy in the ink machine again, right? This game is like 2 years old now. Came out 2017. That's so weird. Man, it feels like yesterday.
Who put this here?
Yeah, see, okay, the falling board didn't faze me. That messed with me a bit.
Joey, what were you doing?
Okay, so as you can see, they changed Boris's design a bit. They made him more slim, closer to like what Boris actually looks like in the later chapters. Spoiler alert. Who's laughing now? Which I think is great, because I hardly remember what Boris looked like originally. You can actually watch episode 1, I'll leave it up, as a way to see what he looked like. But man, it was very different. Because the Meatly, you know, I didn't really... I kind of knew the Meatly before Bendy the Ink Machine, but a lot of people, you know, didn't really know the channel as well, the YouTube channel. But, like, I mean, him and their team and all that, they did an amazing job of this game, for sure.
At this point, I don't get what Joey's plan is for this company. The animations sure aren't being finished on time anymore, and I simply don't see why we need this machine. It's noisy, it's messy, and who needs that much ink anyway? Also, get this. Joey had each one of us donate something from our workstation. Put them on these little pedestals in the break room.
Like my favorite wrench.
God, Joey says. Keep things going. I think he's lost his mind. But hey, he writes the checks. But I tell you what, if one more of these pipes burst, I'm out of here.
I'm outie. Alright, Wally Franks, you do that. You get right on out of here, Wally Franks. What a terrible name. Your mother must not have truly loved you. Wally's not a bad name, but combined with Franks, no good. Oh, hey. Bendy doll. Oh. Cutie. Ah. Ink pressure. Can I do anything with that yet? No, I gotta appease the gods, right? Is there any way to run? Am I not? No. Keep pressing something and it keeps jittering like it's running, but I'll be right back. Un momento, por favor. Da-da! He will set us free. I found the run button. It's L1. Even just the sound design is way better. Like, listen to this. It's creepy. Just little things like that can, like, really change the atmosphere of a game for sure. Also, Bendy, where'd you go? So far, I have found most of the items. I have found the little Bendy ink doll. I found my favorite jar of poison. That is not ink. That is straight up poison. My favorite gear. My favorite wrench. Looking for a book. Did I find the musical note already? Oh, the record. Yeah. I found that. Looking for a book. Somewhere. Ah. Found it.
Okay, that's all of them.
The Illusion of Living by Joey Drew. Oh. Wow. What a page turner I'm sure that is. Alright. Let's appease those gods, shall we?
Somehow. Should be a switch around here somewhere.
Of course.
Then I can start up the main power.
Yeah. So, now the game is, not artificially, but forcing us to go somewhere else, which means that, you know, they can set up scares on the way there, on the way back, etc. Not a whole lot. But the atmosphere is still really good. I mean, it's just great atmosphere all around. I'm trying to remember. This is not right. I knew that was to the actual ink machine. But there's a... was it down? It's not down there. There's the ink pressure valve I tried to turn earlier in the game and it wouldn't let me, so I'll be right back. I don't think that's the right way either, but I like exploring. Bump off. Well, I know I'm heading in the right direction. I don't know why. Bendy popping out is like one thing. If I did it quietly, I might have been like, I don't know, less spooked. But the flute edition... You alright? I like the whistling. I think that's new. Oh. Gross. I don't like that dark effect. It makes me creeped out. Alright. Well, now the ink is a-flowing. Just gotta turn on the main power. Which, if I haven't gotten turned around, should be right through here. Ugh. I don't know why. I'm getting the jitters. Pull it. Thank you. You alright? Running. So now I guess I should head back to the actual ink machine, huh? Right? Now why would my dude do this? Let's see. Joey Drew is the one where, you know, is the crazy one, but who is my character again? Hello. I love that bottle. Oh, yeah. This alright? Oh. Oh, wow, okay. This is more intense than I remember it being. I don't remember all the ink either. Maybe I'm just mistaken on that. Ah! Do you remember that? Yay, drain the ink.
It's dark and it's cold, and it's stuck in behind every single wall.
I do not remember this.
I swear this conversing ink is clear up to my knees. Whoever thought that these crummy pipes could hold up under this kind of strain? It knows something about pressure I don't, or he's some kind of idiot. But the real worst part of it all is the noises the system makes, like a dying dog in its last legs. Make no mistake, this place, this machine, and this whole darn thing, it just isn't natural. You can bet I won't
No more repairs, Mr. Joey Drew. Now, I remember falling down. I could have sworn when you fell down last time, you immediately took your axe and swung through, like, that door. Have I not played? Have I not played this part at all? That makes me uneasy. Drain the ink. After... So there's, like, ink monsters, right? They don't get introduced until Chapter 2. I'm hoping that they didn't, you know, throw them into Chapter 1. The lighter side of hell. Oh, yeah, cool. I don't like this. I don't remember this at all. I don't remember this at all. I don't like it at all either. Have expected something to be in the ink. Ugh. The creator lied to us. Joey Drew.
Definitely come in handy.
Oh, heck yeah. I do remember the axe. Boom, boom, boom. Here's Johnny. Get out of my way. I got an axe. I now officially own this place. Boom, boom, boom. I love how the wood actually gets affected, and if you hit things, it leaves like little marks. So yeah, I remember falling. Okay, I think I remember passing out. Ah, man, that's crazy. They did a great job. You know, because Chapter 1 did need to be fixed, right? And I love it in the background. That's an animation that you can find on YouTube, and that's really awesome. Like, Chapter 1 didn't need to be fixed. There was nothing inherently wrong with it. You know, maybe, like, change the Boris design a little bit. But besides that, it was, I mean, it captured everyone's heart and mind just the way it was. But then the Meatly wanted to fix some sound design choices, to add some rooms, basically to amp up the atmosphere.
Well, I guess
because...
there's only one thing to do.
See if I can find a way.
Press on.
Yep.
See if I can find a way out.
Because, I mean, I do remember distinctly Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 and then Chapter 3, the atmosphere ramped up so quickly. Even from Chapter 1 to Chapter 2, the atmosphere ramped up entirely. But I didn't think anything of it, because that's what horror games do. In the beginning, usually you're very safe. Like, it scares you, and it starts to mess with you, but... Yeah, most horror games, when you start out, you're in a safe area, or like it's much easier to deal with at least. Then Chapter 2 amps it up a bit, and Chapter 3 really amps it up, and severely. Chapter 2, though, I remember was like the first moments where I was like legitimately scared the last time I played, except for, you know, little Bendy popping out and everything. So like the fact that he wanted to amp up Chapter 1 as well, so even the beginning is like very strong. Great job. You know, I highly recommend playing this game if you haven't. It's on PC, it's on PlayStation 4, it's on mobile. So you have no excuse. Because even if you don't have the money to pay for it on, like, PlayStation 4 or, you know, I think on Nintendo Switch it's out as well. I mean, like, Xbox, pretty sure it's out on all consoles. I know it's out on mobile because I remember thinking that was kind of silly. But I was thinking, I mean, there's not a whole lot to this game. It's a horror game walking simulator. So besides swinging an axe, there's not like, you know, a whole lot of reason why you couldn't put it on mobile. So you did it, making money, making bank. I actually bought or downloaded Bendy Run when it first came out, and I actually like bought enough stuff on there, or bought like it makes my heart sad. I bought a poster of Boris, and I have no idea where it is, because I kept it in the poster tube, because I knew I didn't want to set it up in this room. I wanted to set it up at my new house when Mary and I get married and we move, but I'm not sure where it is. It kind of got lost in the shuffle, so as I unpack, I'll hopefully find it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've been enjoying. Like and comment down below if you want to see more. Hit the subscribe button to stay calibrated, and yeah, join us in the next episode for Chapter 2. Hopefully, I'm so sorry if some of you watched Chapter 1 already. Then watch Chapter 1 again. Or skip to this episode and then watch chapter 2. But we're starting chapter 2, so if any of you saw my old videos before I deleted them, then you've seen this. I actually broke the game, hilariously enough. There's a part where something is chasing you, and I totally made it to where it couldn't chase me. It was great. So, you know, maybe I'll be able to redo that. Sorry, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.